Hey troops, Zender here, back again for another video, and today we are doing a Let's Build for a set that I actually had gotten for Christmas a few years ago from my brother's girlfriend. And growing up, whenever my family would, my family frequently watched Sunday football, or American football to specify. And, my favorite team was the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, you can see that. I still got the blanket, Dallas Cowboy blanket and stuff. But, yeah, because of that, my brother's girlfriend decided to get me this, since she knew I was a fan of both the Cowboys and of Legos. So, yeah, here we are. Like I said, it's been a few years, so this box isn't exactly as good condition, few dents, but other than that, it is in pretty good condition. I very much like the color scheme of this. It does it represents the Dallas Cowboys very well with this dark blue and then this light color, the kind of grayish silver. And yeah, you can definitely tell that this isn't exactly a complex build, and this part looks like it's going to be very flimsy once it's all put together. But fortunately, this isn't like something that you mess around with. This is just a shelf display item. So I'm not expecting to be messing around with it too much. But I am certainly looking forward to putting this together and seeing how it turns out. That being said, let's begin. Well, first let's open it up. Got my knife. There we go. Woo! This is going to be tiny. I was kind of considering that maybe this is going to be like a full-size Lego helmet, which would make this quite a massive piece, but look at the size of these. Wait on, let me grab something from my Mandalorian collection. Just the comparison, these guys are so small. I gotta be careful not to lose any of these things. Oh, interesting looking piece right here. I'm guessing this is kind of like this piece for removing stuff like that. Whew. Wow. Well, wish me luck. This feels very nice. Woo! Wow. Yeah, you really go into this quick. Okay. With that, I'm going to pause the Audacity recording, although considering that the mic is actually on the opposite side of the camera right now, I don't know which audio I'll be using, but yeah, here we go. came across a particular piece that was bent, so it was not going in, and when I tried seeing if I could straighten it out, it broke. I'll continue to build this, see how much further I can get, but I mean, at least it's only one piece right now. Alright, so just to show an example of the right, I didn't turn on SD. Oh well, I guess I'll just be using the microphone from this camera. But just to provide an example of what I'm looking at for this piece that I accidentally broke. If we look, these guys right here, compare them. Camera focuses. You can see how the one on the right is a little warped. This is how that other piece looked before I accidentally broke it. This part right here is bent inwards, and this end is twisted outwards, making it so that it's not able to fit. So that's already two pieces that can't work. Alrighty, well, we finally got this thing done. I do want to apologize real quick about not finishing this on recording. Unfortunately, the camera died while I was recording, so yeah, I put it on the charger and just kept on building afterwards. But yeah, here we go. I will say this was a fun thing to build. But that doesn't mean that I don't have issues with it. Especially when it comes to this part right here. I mean, this really should have been the last thing to build. This should not have been the first thing, because as you're continuing to build up the rest of this, you're moving this around, you're trying to press up there to make sure that it's firmly in there, and then sometimes you'll accidentally bump it. This is a terrible design. They could have done, like, if they wanted to spend a little more money to create molds for another piece, like, shoot. Now I'm having a hard time putting that back on. Like axles or pins or something. Maybe even like one of those, like, shoot, hang on. Something similar. To this material. Just some sort of material that, like, is designed to bend or is or maybe is bent. I don't know, just something other than what we got here, because this is just way too flimsy. Just a little bump completely changes the shape, and it isn't even a perfect smooth area. You can see that, like, if I line this up, there's all these misaligned parts. It's just really, really bad design right there. Nevertheless, this was still fun to build. I'm also unsure about this gap right here. Like, I followed the instructions to a T, but that will... That was not a good sound. I followed the instructions to a T, but that's what's there. So, yeah, it would have been nice if this fully connected, but oh well. Another critique that I have involving this are the instructions. First, it seems like outside of starting off with this part, everything's looking fine. Once you are here, you're getting up there, you start seeing color. That color is... That color just, like... I don't know, each level it seems to, like, disappear. So that you lose track of that. Then you get this thing, and all that color is just gone. But at least at the very, like, if you're able to keep track of it, you can figure it out. It definitely would have been nice for them to keep colors so that you can have a better eye on the placement of the stuff. But in the end, they do show the full color design, even if that isn't on this page. Another critique that I have is these, these pieces. As you'll remember, they weren't exactly made well, and, well, I kind of hoped that I would be able to straighten them out, but they broke easily. Good news is, it seems like there's a lot of spare parts. So I did not have to worry about missing anything. So, yeah. One negative, but followed up by a positive. But yeah, definitely fun to build, except for this part. Like I keep on saying, the face guard is the worst part of this set. But I definitely enjoyed this. I'm definitely gonna put this on display somewhere. Yeah. That pretty much is it. Anyway, troops, thanks again for watching. Again, sorry for finishing this off camera because the battery died. And yeah. Next up, I do plan on... Ah, shoot. Why did I stack these on top of that? I got another Christmas present that I want to build. Look forward to this. And then we will be going back to some Lego sets. Anyway, troops, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later.